It wasn't exactly a groundbreaking or a ribbon-cutting ceremony, but more of a foundation pouring ceremony, as progress towards the completion of Hildene's new Lincoln Hall was marked and noted. When finished in approximately 1 year from now, in May 2024, the 14,000 square foot building will house space for civics and educational programming, as well as special events like weddings, replacing the former tent that used to sit between the Welcome Center and the residence where Robert Todd Lincoln and his family used for a summer home starting in 1905. A crowd of about 40 people, including trustees of Hildene, former trustees, staff, representatives of the construction and architectural firms involved in building it, along with other friends and dignitaries, assembled above the construction site where the work was underway to hear from several speakers, beginning with Hildene's president, Brian Keefe.
So while we do have a first-rate cultural heritage site, it's long been a goal of our trustees and our members to create a first-class event facility to advance our mission and create new opportunities. Today we are here to formally launch Lincoln Hall, our 14,000 square foot, four-season assembly building. This structure will be a transformational asset to our campus. It is the largest and most significant capital construction project at Hildene since Robert and Mary completed what they would call their ancestral home in 1905. All of this has been a vision for our Board of Trustees, and it is exciting to see this come to fruition.
He was followed by Ken Moriarty, the chairman of Hildene's Board of Trustees.
We as trustees gave some thought to this a number of years ago. What really is Hildene's purpose? Yes, we've got this gorgeous home. We've got these beautiful grounds. But as Brian just alluded to, at its heart, Hildene exists to bring Abraham Lincoln's values to future generations, and to do this through a lot of education and a lot of inspiration, so that people can see that they can make these Lincoln values that are at the heart of what it means to be an American and make it their own. We call that values into action. And Lincoln Hall is going to be instrumental in helping us to achieve that purpose for Hildene that we are also proud of.
They in turn were followed by Tom Deck and Ivan Beatty, representing Manchester Village and the town of Manchester.
I think the Lincoln family would really be proud of what it has become today. I think that resonates with us. We should all be very proud. In many ways, the Hildene is almost a cultural epicenter for what happens here in Manchester.
But from someone who grew up here, from an institutional family, it means a lot to me to see this preserved and growing and becoming what it needs to be in these modern times. And thank you, Brian.
We caught up with Brian Keefe after the ceremonies were over.
Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of education programming along some of the agricultural and regenerative agriculture and pollinators and a lot of the ecological practices that we have around here, but also a lot of civic engagement things. We have our annual Lincoln Essay Competition, which is an 8th grade essay contest that we'll be able to have more in-person event part of that. And we really the civil discourse is something that we really want to get our teeth into, and up until this point we really haven't had a facility to have some of those discussions, and this will have that ability. There's also the wedding business component of it, which will help us with our bottom line, frankly, hosting weddings and having a place that is really befitting the splendor of this beautiful part of Vermont nestled between the mountains.
When finished, Lincoln Hall will be the largest new structure built on the Hildene campus since the original home, built nearly 120 years ago. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.